Hi, my name is Megan Walsh, and I work with Employment Services in Athabasca, Barrhead, Westlock and Whitecourt. Today I'll be presenting an online workshop on employment insurance, available through Service Canada. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This is the most current and up-to-date information as of October 18th, 2021. The information in this presentation may be subject to change after this date. What you'll need to apply for EI. Firstly, your SIN number. If you've lost your SIN card, Service Canada no longer issues actual cards. They will just mail you a piece of paper with your SIN number on it. Remember, it's important to be very cautious and protect your social insurance number from fraud. You'll need your parents' last names at birth. You'll need the correct spelling of your mother's maiden name if she changed her name due to marriage or if your parents changed their names for any other reason. You'll need your mailing and residential address. These may be the same or different if you have a box number or receive your mail at a different address. Banking information. This will include the financial institution's name and number, the branch number, and your account number for direct deposit. You'll need a recorded list of all the places you've been employed within the last year. It is important that you have an email address you check regularly. EI will contact you about your claim through this. A detailed version of the facts. If you quit or were dismissed from a job from any job within the last 52 weeks. The dates, Sunday to Saturday, and earnings for each of your highest paid weeks of insurable earnings in the last 52 weeks, or since the start of your last EI claim, whichever is the shorter period. This information will be used along with your ROE or record of employment to calculate your weekly EI benefit rate. It is a good idea to get a My Service account through their website so you can access any ROEs that have been filed electronically. You can actually log into My Service Canada using your banking information if your bank is a qualified partner. Here's a full list of the qualified banking partners. It takes roughly 30 to 45 minutes to apply for EI online. It is important to apply for EI as soon as you stop working. Go to www.canada.ca to fill out the online application. You can apply for benefits even if you haven't received your ROE or record of employment. If you delay filing your claim for more than 4 weeks after your last day of employment, you may lose your benefits. When you apply for EI, you will typically be applying for regular EI benefits. These may be available to you if you've lost your job through no fault of your own. They can be available if you've lost your job due to a shortage of work, layoffs, or seasonal employment. EI is typically not available to you if you quit or were fired from your job. You also need to make sure that you're available to find work but cannot find a job. You have to apply for EI to find out if you're eligible. Unfortunately, there's no way to find out if you qualify unless you apply. Make sure you fill in the information correctly. A spelling error can delay your application. Also, the maximum yearly insurable earnings right now is $56,300 as of January 1st, 2021. This means you can receive a maximum amount of $595 per week. Here's a short clip to show you where to click in order to start your claim application on the Canada.ca website. Your claim will be saved within 72 hours from when you begin. There is information on the Service Canada website about additional benefits you may be eligible for, such as sickness, maternity, parental, and caregiving benefits. Your ROE, or Record of Employment, is a document that is needed from your employer in order to submit a claim application to EI. Missing records of employment can delay processing your claim. There are two ways to receive an ROE. The first one is paper format. If your employer issues ROEs in paper format, you must request copies of all ROEs issued to you during the last 52 weeks and provide them to Service Canada as soon as possible after you submit your EI application. You can either drop off your paper ROEs in person at any Service Canada center or mail them. Unfortunately, you cannot finalize your application until Service Canada receives your ROEs. The second way is electronically to Service Canada, and this is filed by your employer. If your employer submits ROEs electronically, you do not need to request copies of your ROEs from your employers, and you do not have to provide copies to Service Canada. This is where it is helpful to log into the Service Canada site so that you can see if your employer submitted your ROE electronically. After you apply, keep record of your confirmation number and the date you filed your application. Print out, write down, or screenshot your confirmation number and the date you filed your application. Know your responsibilities. One of your responsibilities is to continue to search for work while you're on EI. Mail in supporting documents as requested. If you find a job, you will be asked to submit your earnings so your EI payments can be adjusted. If you have earnings, make sure you report them before tax deductions. Again, if you do get a job, submit a report of your hours to EI and they will adjust your payments accordingly. If you qualify, you will receive a benefit statement with a 4-digit access code. This access code is needed to submit your required biweekly reports and get information about your claim. You are required to complete biweekly reports to prove your eligibility and to receive any payment you may be entitled to. Failure to do so can mean a loss of benefits. You will receive payment shortly after receiving your benefit statement, typically within 28 days. Here are some very important resources. The first one is Canada.ca, which is the Service Canada website. It is worth noting that the Canada.ca website does work on a smartphone and you can submit your claim using your smartphone. 1-800-OAK-CANADA is a toll-free number you can use to receive assistance with your EI claim over the phone. You can also call the Service Canada EI call center at 1-800-206-7218. Service Canada satellite locations in Edmonton and Edson. It may work best for you to visit a Service Canada satellite location to get in-person assistance with your EI claim. You can also receive help with things like getting your social insurance number, Canada pension plan, passport application, etc. There are 3 Service Canada locations in Edmonton, one in the northwest, one downtown, and one in the south. If you're located in Athabasca, Westlock, or Barrhead, the northwest location will likely be the closest to you. If you are in Whitecourt, the Edson location will likely be the closest to you. These satellite locations do not have a direct line, so you can't call ahead to make an appointment. You just need to visit the location. They are typically open Monday to Friday, opening at 8:30 a.m. and closing at 4, with a short half-hour closure for lunch, usually from 12:30 to 1. You can also find out more information about My Service Canada on YouTube and Twitter. The Canada Job Bank is linked to the Canada.ca website, and it is a database you can use to search for work. Another resource is Russell Matthews. He's a real estate agent in Toronto, but he has a popular YouTube channel where he covers the latest information about EI, CERB, etc. You can check out his channel for more information. Here is the contact information for employment services in Athabasca, Barrhead, Westlock, and Whitecourt. Also, here is our online information through our website and also our Facebook page. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you found today's information useful, and we'll see you next time.